to our channel. Today we are covering AWS Certified Solutions Architect Associate. To find the complete list of questions and answers, please go to the playlist link provided in the description. Our team is working hard to keep the content up to date. If you find this video helpful, please let us know in the comment. We really appreciate if you like and subscribe to our channel. Today's question is, a company has implemented a self-managed DNS service on AWS. A company has implemented a self-managed DNS service on AWS. The solution consists of the following: Amazon EC2 instances in different AWS regions, endpoints of a standard accelerator in AWS Global Accelerator. The company wants to protect the solution against DDoS attacks. What should a solutions architect do to meet this requirement? Option A subscribes to AWS Shield Advanced at the accelerator as a resource to protect. Option B subscribe to AWS Shield Advanced at the EC2 instances as resources to protect. Option C create an AWS WAF Web ACL that includes a rate-based rule. Associate the Web ACL with the accelerator. And option D, create an AWS WAF Web ACL that includes a rate-based rule. Associate the Web ACL with the EC2 instances. And the correct answer is option A. Next question is, an e-commerce company needs to run a scheduled daily job to aggregate and filter sales records for analytics. The company stores the sales records in an Amazon S3 bucket. Each object can be up to 10 GB in size based on the number of sales events. The job can take up to an hour to complete. The CPU and memory usage of the job are constant and are known in advance. A solutions architect needs to minimize the amount of operational effort that is needed for the job to run. Which solution meets these requirements? Option A create an AWS Lambda function that has an Amazon Event Bridge notification. Schedule the Event Bridge event to run once a day. Option B create an AWS Lambda function. Create an Amazon API Gateway HTTP API and integrate the API with the function. Create an Amazon Event Bridge scheduled event that calls the API and invokes the function. Option C create an Amazon Elastic Container Service cluster with an AWS Fargate launch type. Create an Amazon Event Bridge scheduled event that launches an ECS task on the cluster to run the job. And option D, create an Amazon Elastic Container Service cluster with an Amazon EC2 launch type and an auto-scaling group. With at least one EC2 instance, create an Amazon Event Bridge scheduled event that launches an ECS task on the cluster to run the job. And the correct answer is option C. Next question is, a company needs to transfer 600 TB of data from its on-premises network attached storage system to the AWS cloud. The data transfer must be complete within 2 weeks. The data is sensitive and must be encrypted in transit. The company's internet connection can support an upload speed of 100 MB per second. Which solution meet these requirements most cost effectively? Option A. Use Amazon S3 multi-path upload functionality to transfer the files over HTTPS. Option B. Create a VPN connection between the on-premises NAS system and the nearest AWS region. Transfer the data over the VPN connection. Option C. Use the AWS Snow Family console to order several AWS Snowball Edge storage optimized devices. Use the devices to transfer the data to Amazon S3. And option D. set up a 10 GB per second AWS direct connect connection between the company location and the nearest AWS region. Transfer the data over a VPN connection into the region to store the data in Amazon S3. And the correct answer is option C. Next question is, a financial company hosts a web application on AWS. The application uses an Amazon API gateway regional API endpoint to give users the ability to retrieve current stock prices. The company's security team has noticed an increase in the number of API requests. The security team is concerned that HTTP flood attacks might take the application offline. A solutions architect must design a solution to protect the application from this type of attack. Which solution meets these requirements with the least operational overhead? Option A. Create an Amazon CloudFront distribution in front of the API gateway regional API endpoint with a maximum TTL of 24 hours. Option B. Create a regional AWS WAF web ACL with a rate-based rule. Associate the web ACL with the API gateway stage. Option C. Use Amazon CloudWatch metrics to monitor the count metric and alert the security team when the predefined rate is reached. And option D. Create an Amazon CloudFront distribution with Lambda edge in front of the API gateway regional API endpoint. Create an AWS Lambda function to block requests from IP addresses that exceed the predefined rate. And the correct answer is option B. Thank you.